you have a warrant.
Okay, I'm just wondering if there was any reason.
I don't have to let you inside because you don't have a warrant.
So just because of your rights, basically,
Yeah.
not because there's anything in particular you didn't want us to see in there?
Correct.
So I'm going to give you this. This is just information about your rights when you have a DCS case. Are you Michael?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. Did you want some paperwork as well?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. I'm going to give it to you and you can decide if you want it.
Okay, I've already asked you what the accusations were, and you're giving me everything else but the accusations. So,
Okay, so I can go over it with you, but I wanted to give you your rights
okay,
first.
but I want to know what the accusations are.
This report came in regarding neglect. Just make sure there's nothing else. Just neglect.
Just neglect. And is there anything specific?
So I'm gonna write on here that you're not willing to sign this. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what is the specific neglect allegations?
I'm gonna go over it with you.
Can
I
you
just
give
have
me
to
my
give you this
cigarettes and
paperwork
lighter?
first.
We're somewhere.
Do you guys have any tribal heritage?
No.
Okay. I'm going to give you one as well, sir. So basically we have to give this fruit to you before we talk because it goes over your rights whenever you're speaking with us.
Well,
So-
he's not any.
I know my rights.
Okay. So because you won't tell me who you are, I'm still just going to give it to you.
So you're gonna give me somebody's paperwork that you don't know who it is?
Well, if your name is Michael, then you might be a perpetrator in the case, so I have to let you know what your rights are before you talk to us.
Okay. And if I'm not Michael, you're gonna give me Michael's information?
I'll leave the name blank.
It's okay. I'm not accepting it because I don't need it. I know my rights.
Okay, so I still have to say that I gave it to you, though.
And when were these allegations brought up?
I'll give them to you right
What
now.
specific date?
So the report we got came in on 6/26 or 6/23.
6/23, so 2 days ago.
Yes.
Okay, and the person that reported, I know who reported, and I am already in the process of filing a police report for false accusations against me and my family.
Okay.
I'm actually going today to meet with the police officer to file that police report and to file a restraining order.
Okay.
Because the woman that called is upset because I've asked her to stop contacting my daughter, that she is an adult. She shouldn't be contacting her like she is, and I'm concerned about her molesting my child.
And
So
which child is that you're worried
that
about?
would be under Kaylin,
And the woman, what's her name?
Kyla Zazueta.
How do you spell it?
I don't know how to spell it.
Like that?
Yeah, that's the name.
Oh. That's her last name or her first
That's
name?
her last name.
So-
Kyla is Kyla.
Okay, so the report we got is that there's a concern about domestic violence in your home, and the children have access to drugs and guns.
No,
In either
drugs and guns. Wow.
in either November or December of 2019, it says that father was arrested for a physical domestic violence incident in which he also threatened to kill the mother and the children. The 2 children were present for the incident. It's unknown exactly how often the domestic violence occurs. The children proudly post photos on Facebook of them smoking marijuana, holding guns inside the home. Kaylin currently has a photo of her holding a gun, and Kaylani is shown smoking a blunt of marijuana in front of a distinctive blue curtain with stars that is within the home. Mom is aware of both of the children smoking the marijuana in the home and encourages them rather than discourages them. It's unknown if the weapons are secured, and the photos were done with an adult present when they were holding the guns. Mom is actively encouraging the kids to be violent. Mom has a post on Facebook praising Kaylin for beating up another child and displays video of that happening. And then it also says the kids are healthy and that there's no indication of mental health or physical special needs. So that's the report we received.
Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. Guns.
Okay.
There's no guns in this house whatsoever, so. And drug use, no. The Kyla Zazueta used drugs here, and I've asked her not to several times.
And that person, you said she's an adult?
She is an adult.
How do you know her?
She was in a group home with my oldest.
Okay.
And she divorced her husband, so I was trying to help her out.
Right.
Because she's got a baby.
Right.
And I didn't want her and her baby on the street or around, her friends. And so I allowed her to move in temporarily. And she got upset because we asked her not to, and she threw a big old fit, and she moved away.
Okay.
And her and Caitlin had grew close. And I asked her, recently, because she was starting a bunch of stuff up and everything with me, and I just told her, just leave us alone. Leave us be. Go away. I kicked you out. We're done. And so when I asked her to stop contacting
Hang on,
my
before
daughter,
you continue, what's your name?
I already got
My
her
name? Hillary Case.
See your badge?
Yep.
Your name?
My name's Jasmine.
Badge?
Right there.
Your name?
Carla.
Thank you.
Is there any reason, sir, you're kind of shaking?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. Are you concerned about how he's a little shaky?
He's got health problems. We're working on it.
Okay.
Plus, he works in the sun 24/7, so it kind of took a toll on his muscles.
Okay. Sorry to hear that. So you were saying that you asked her to stop contacting you, and then some kind of issues
I
happening?
even went to the extent of contacting her boyfriend, asking him to please leave, talk to her, tell her to please leave us alone, that it's too much. I don't need the drama. I work and I come home. I don't need the extra stuff.
And you said, so the kids don't have any access to guns at this house. Do they have
No.
access to guns anywhere else that you know that they don't?
Not that I know of. I know my oldest daughter, her boyfriend bought a BB gun, so that's got to be the only thing I could think of gun-wise.
And do you know, do you have access to your girls' Facebooks?
Yes, I do.
Have you ever seen anything that concerns you
I
on them?
seen one picture with my youngest, and I told her she needs to immediately take that down. I think it was the one with the marijuana leaves on the background. She took that at her cousin's house, and I said, I don't condone that. You need to take that shit off your Facebook right now.
Okay.
Like, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it.
And do you have any concerns about the girls smoking?
I did with Kaylin. She did get in trouble with the school for selling, and so I dealt with that accordingly. And as far as the fight video, yes, I did put that on Facebook because she was protecting herself from another child that tried to aggressively attack her.
Okay. And did
So,
you
yeah.
post it with any captions?
Yeah, I'm proud of you. You stuck up for yourself.
And that was Caitlin who did that?
Yes.
Do you remember when she got in the fight?
Last year
Okay.
during school. She got into 2 fights with 2 girls that tried to jump her, and she protected herself. We tried to go through the school and handle it accordingly through the school. The school didn't proceed with the right steps, and so I told her, and I even told the school, if my daughter is confronted aggressively, she will protect herself. She
Right.
has that right. So yeah, I'm proud that she protected herself.
And what school does she go to?
She was attending Apollo Middle School.
And will she go there next year or somewhere
No, she
else?
graduated from Apollo.
Okay, so she'll go to high school next year.
Yeah,
Do you know where you're gonna send her yet?
I'm not quite sure. I'm probably gonna have her homeschool.
Like with you doing the homeschool?
No, with the teachers
Okay.
online.
I didn't know if you meant you were gonna do homeschool.
Oh, no.
Not your deal.
Not my deal. I
Okay.
work too much.
Where do you work?
I work at Mama's.
Pizza?
No, that's gross. Hawaiian.
Oh.
She knows what's up.
How long have you been there?
I've been there over a year.
What other kinds of jobs have you had?
Mostly food industry. I've worked janitorial. I've worked roofing. I'm jack of all trades, master of none.
Okay. And how long have you guys lived over at this place?
We've been here since November.
How do you like it over here?
I hate it.
Are you gonna stay or?
Probably not.
Okay. Why don't you like it?
Because they continuously turn off the water and the electricity. They don't give notice. They don't fix nothing. I'm currently going through it with them to fix my plumbing. It's just an ongoing battle
Okay.
with them.
They're just
so.
not good management.
No,
Okay.
they're slumlords.
And have you ever had issues with housing in the past? Like, have you ever been homeless or evicted?
I have been homeless, but I've in California,
Okay.
and we stayed in shelters for women and children. And then the other time, my children were not with me; they were in custody when I was homeless. I just started all over again.
Okay. During the last case.
Yeah,
And you haven't lived in California for about 10 years, I think I saw?
give or take.
Okay. And have you ever been evicted?
No.
No.
I mean, they tried to evict me, but I went to court.
Do you get any benefits from the state?
No, I do not.
No access, nothing?
No.
Ever been arrested?
Yeah,
When was the last time?
you could access that.
Okay. Yeah, I already did, so I just like to
So.
hear your side of the
No,
story.
I don't think that really is a concern. That's in the past.
Okay. Anything pending now?
No.
And I saw you had one prior case with us. Looks like you were successful in the case.
Right.
And it got closed out.
Right.
With the kids staying with you.
Yeah.
Are their dads involved at all?
No.
Did you guys know you had a investigation earlier this year?
In December?
Let me check the date. I think it was earlier. Oh, I'm sorry. It was last year. It was in March 2019.
For what?
Neglect.
No. Never heard from anybody.
Okay. Yeah. It looks like they didn't locate you.
No.
Were you trying to avoid us, or was it just they didn't make contact?
They never made contact.
Okay. And I think I saw in your last case, like when it was closed out, you and Michael were kind of talking about getting divorced, or were not together.
Yeah, we were separated. I was in the process of divorce.
Okay. What happened with that?
Never heard about the court date or anything, so I couldn't follow through. And then about a year after the case had closed, I had started talking to Michael again, and he had proved to me, per C.p.s. standards, that he completed all what they were qualifying for him to be around the children.
Okay. He did that on his own.
And he did that on his own.